Playing Madden with your boys right here now. Alright. Let's get the game.
Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, stop.
Blood, crack, blood.
She's a keeper. Get to the Pacers with amigos. I cannot put no zeros. Without you run out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
I don't care no more.
Feel like in the real life. Dripping on the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine. And ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss.
Yeah. Put me in a you already know I'm using your team, Jordan. Cousins. I'm gonna take these dubs, Jordan. You already know what to do. Cause I got the funds today. Time my back hurts cause I'm sitting in this chair. Hold up. Pause. Wait. Flame. Yeah.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find... into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workout. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now,
I got it on already.
we're still asking a lot
Cause
of
you
those
know
guys.
how
They
I
have to
do
block
it.
as well.
With the
Every now and then, they don't
man.
come down with the football.
I just made it easy. Touchdown.
Throwing now is Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's Edison versus LaSalle. On game. Edison versus LaSalle. The Edison team is winning. Edison is winning. Edison is winning. They always win. Edison is winning.
Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0?
I said.
I wouldn't think so.
2,
I think
4,
in most
say
cases,
what?
just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
Who you throwing it to now, bitch? That's all we
All
need.
the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
What is that?
For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a
It's all
chance
about
at
Julio
that.
Jones,
They
y'all.
did going into the season.
Julio Jones
But when
play
you
out.
lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker Deion Jones in a prolonged stretch of time, you end up starting 11-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks. But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Fighting through, and he's got space. Mohamed Sanu.
Can't touch this.
Nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Hey, look at that.
Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me.
What are we playing at? Program. Exposed them on a live stream. Oh.
Time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. That's the only way to put
That's
it
what I'm
in
talking
there.
about.
That's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher.
That's what kind of kick I want. I like that kick. Keep that same energy.
This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25.
Take a hit like a man.
24-yard line.
Take a hit like a man. Take a hit like a grown-ass man.
And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6.
Edison busting LaSalle. Oh, God.
And you're down early. How do you get
LaSalle
back in the game,
trash.
maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I don't care, we still
If
won,
I'm an
bitch.
offensive coordinator and I see an all-out
Big
rush
fat
like
bone,
that,
bitch.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as
He
this
the
game
best
goes
quarterback
on.
ever.
I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Y'all trash. Call a timeout, bitch.
Alongside Charles Davis,
Y'all
Brandon
know how
Martin, it's
real
the
niggas out
Falcons
here.
in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they face a
There's real
second
niggas
and
out here,
long to
folks.
start things out.
Oh, I thought y'all got to call a timeout. I was gonna say, bitch, y'all
A fake to
pussies.
Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Who's gonna be
And
gone?
all the way down to the 39. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 46 yards.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Hey,
Nice play there to force
turn
the
up,
incompletion.
turn
And to
up.
me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3.
Wait, what just happened?
First half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will
Well, I just broke him.
their lead. Brian Sachs
I just broke him.
good. And that makes the score 21-0.
I could watch it on live stream.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I know how to kick a
This is
football.
taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think that if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
Right. Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time.
Good
It looks like he tried
interception,
to put a
good
little too
stuff.
much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And a little
No,
floater.
that didn't count.
It'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now, we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback. Begins.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
I broke them, bro. I broke him. I broke him. I broke them. I broke them. Boom. 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 I don't, Jordan, you saw that. Nobody can break them but me on the live stream. Boom. 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 Comment down below if you can do that, Jordan. Boom. Boom. Alright, after this game, I'm trying to finish this on the live stream. Boom. Boom. Ooh. Look at that. Boom. Ah. Boom. 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 Ankles tuck. Boom. 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 Wait.
A nice attacking play.
Hold up.
So
you can rate white. Okay, then rate weight then.
For 1st and 10.
Let me bust him real quick. Edison versus Sal.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Well, hold on, Jordan. Just wait. I'll play 2K.
Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field.
Right.
In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
I'm going to sleep after this.
This is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They try to
My
quick
favorite
hitter
plays.
inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Yeah.
Manning going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's tough.
It's looking like
See,
another
cuss
3
my
and
mouth.
out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense running to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Look at this spin.
Balance.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And here now come the Falcons. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
That's a blowout, bro.
I'm not sure defensively
This is quick.
what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past.
Stop playing Madden for life, bro. This is a blowout.
And being able to try and shut him
Y'all
down
not
at
getting
this
no
stage
points
of the
on
game,
this.
it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Y'all scared to go, bro. Bro, just stop playing with us, bro. Just stop. You're not good. Y'all not good,
He's got to dig
dude.
deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things
And
a
far
little bit
versus
worse.
out. Y'all not
But in this
good.
particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Manning now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls
Lucky
it
ass
in.
catch.
A good pickup there at 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Of course I was Odell Beckham.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now before this play, we'll get whistled. hit. Is there incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Returnable here for Davis. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here's Ryan. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons add on.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's halftime here on Sport. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. Some might return that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, it's Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film section tomorrow may be longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive
after this touchdown, y'all, I can live stream the rest of the game tomorrow. Alright.
Third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After this touchdown, I forget.
Second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off.
Only person that can bring me down is not.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 55 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL.
Alright, they got blew out anyways. I don't want to hear. Fat ass dubs. That's it for the live stream. Hope you had a good day. And I'm out, man.